Yeah, Mama Kwaba Biomba COP Emmanuel TV. Na dada dwumedi a yato ne din God's Blueprint versus Social Trends. Ya hwe ya abrabom abrabo a ye bone de Bible ka ne susu ye wo ho ana. Na nanwe entertainment show. Ya Mama Kwaba Biom ba entertainment show COP Emmanuel TV. Na nanwe yo nyame adom ye asanso my great guest me bi. Na ye best antie free yes sister Akua Nhyira. She is a singer and an entrepreneur. Take Nhyira. Welcome.
Thank you.
So you proceed to Yellowstone. Mentor Season 6 winner 2012. Yellowstone. Thank you for coming.
Dr.Yaw.
Sorry, Dr. Yaw.
Good.
So thank you, our viewers. So our first question for our panelists is who is a gospel musician? So I'll start from Yellowstone. Dr. Yellowstone. Sorry.
All right. Say, so can't gospel musician. When you look at music in general, music itself, and some I want to know the kind of lyrics out there too. And my friend said, "Oh, you're a gospel musician." We can all be singing on the same rhythm, and called and rhythm, but the same and rhythm. A secular musician, a different highlight music. And as a friend highlight musician and a secular musician. But to be up to gospel, at the biblical words, ever to sound the same beat. On no branding who's a gospel musician. On the big truth, he said, no, me a gospel musician. Now you see, I'm not a category of gospel musicians. Because to be a gospel musician, you use biblical words, editorial. On one as a branding who said, or a gospel musician. We'll get to know you should be the car was actually. What we say now, say on a gospel musician. There's an example. What's the example is OJ. OJ, you should be the car was to but we say now, say or a musician. Nasi also uses the car was we say now, say or a musician. So there's a difference. That's what the difference is.
Thank you very much. Stay patient. So, who is a gospel musician?
When you say somebody is a gospel musician, we are looking at somebody who performs a song centered on biblical words and faith, religious faith. That is who we call a gospel musician. And like Dr. Yaw said, Obi betumi use words dia emfi Bible but not any the words in the song gives moral values because you say a Bible now the Bible is full of moral values. So the moment someone is using words a encouragement moral values we see that song to be a gospel song. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, Dr. Yaw, so if I should take a gospel music right now, what should I expect from a gospel music? What should I look out for in a gospel music?
I would say, Obiano Dintia, I will tell you. As I said, the gospel music and the gospel musicians, but Oboni Pabe 5 for 1. Obiano content out there. What I said, we have a new way. This is my song. I don't know my boy. Send a diet, what bro, I don't say, you and I know, say, the boy, yes. Hardly for you to hear say, you'll be too sad and low, sorry, the entire scene. By a time boy, yes. But it is a gospel song. And she is a gospel musician. What I said. And there's a song like, Yasapon song. Why when it's when you see you and I know that they are 2 years. More hardly somebody will be to us already. By Yasapon Nankasa, or someone you be. And come in so many wine. Send me to the room. Needing you and say, Pa, we sing it in church. All the time. Most of the time. Because already say, Odoma, and I think you told us already. What's the first example now in mind? And yeah, you know. But because of the content of the song, and then the melody now be here, you know. What's here? A Kenya reho be a woman who be a reho manisi. I'm after the shame crying. And he ends up with my time a year reho can say a time will be a free. So if you are listening to a gospel music, what you personally you are expecting from the song is what you are supposed to listen to. It's when we say gospel music in general, oh yeah, then there's a we expect yeah, obi an content. How the end. It's why out here no, and I'm pretty focused be said beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Why out here no, no only a out here. Maybe I would say yes about Christian name way. I come so near my baby. As yes, who tear the inspire who say, oh, you have problems, Namia Sogamo, no business with Castle, boy, dear, what Jan, and any other say what you mean in a guy, where when someone no business so, Nadam Phobia or anybody be body, who did you and nobody work with ya?
Yes.
So, what you want to get from the song comes from you. What I say, it's a personal perspective. Personally, what you see in the song is what you expect. But once it is biblical words, we call it gospel music.
Thank you, Dr. Yaw. And let's take question. Some question you say. If I say be a new group, but the song is not a biblical song, but it's no matter a shaming fine. Is it a gospel song?
So coming back to the first question you asked me, because we say a new eba. We see our Bible say be away a Bible there are moral values. And even say the Bible no cartoon chair, ye fear, ye mammy moral values. Assemble away any kinds of catch a penny. And say obi to you. Na or that san ye no edi ewo enyum na all to you. Ye to me cast a san a gospel song. What I say. But me who is say me who say before and I say nipa I say who say and no more yet to know sorry them na efi Bible who na ye gospel.
Okay.
What I say sa new way to say Kofi Kinata new way Sunday Monday chapel na what that song when you listen to that song deeply put to me some moral values because a can ni bia eni papa sorry but other lady
Okay.
obi kwa sorry and we are expect because the moment I would do Christianity we expect more from you. What I say
So they always say, more cars or one on back club.
Omo kwa sorry no man on back club or say full-time devil you won't fight part-time Christian you won't fight full-time devil. That song to me a new one I will call it a gospel song because a new one or did tufu that be say you frame who did for pass sorry them but attitude ni nyema na ye dey ya yeso why you go sorry them ya na samba back be say man but me no me anu gidi say ni be dina Pentecost sorry them to say na so for be bo adome because so maybe so say enye gospel song. So like I said and some moral values na work in same meaning and no na ma enyom ye hu ni say anyway a gospel and I say enye gospel and a time nature because a new do why I say a gospel song put to me say Bible quotations now but one kasa wutie nyom na spirit bia e backing nyom na e ma kra because enyom I say a gospel song ye ka wutie say wakuma kra tu ibubu e ma enyom na e encouragement bia na encourage you but obi tu nyam enyom pa but the push of the Holy Spirit even around that person. But like I'm saying, Kofi Kinata dey American person. Obi betumi etie saa no e dey asakira na adwen afini ema bonu. Nti eye enyum ni mu nsam no na da na bi say anyway yɛde to nyame afa anaasɛ yɛde to ɔbonsam afa anaa anyway it belongs to the love ɔdɔ no what I say. That's how I understand.
Okay, I want to add something to what Shekia said. What say? Mommy, let me ask you a question. This song, Ankamaya said open. The car broke chain and so. And so as I never last like OJ, is that a gospel song? Why is it?
Why is it? Because it doesn't have any biblical references.
It has
But
a big
whatever in that song speaks about obi a wa mo libra here when you know when you problem the one must je ne die the one play school je ne die the open ma je ne die the oya na so je ne die the one sit down when go akobie so je ne die in the same song. You understand? But it is made by a musician who does gospel music.
okay.
The gospel music. What do you say?
To add up to what you are saying, what you know, latter part you see, onipa hunyame ntama wo na hoto. Me fa Yesu ntama kama Nhyira azani lala so wada Christo edi in the song. So yeah, wada Christo edi in the song. So you cannot tell me that that song is not a gospel song. It's a gospel song.
Do you understand? And the same artist or another song. He said that that song is an inspirational song. You understand? Until one musician produced two songs, which one is a gospel song and one is an inspirational song. But Nini song, Otto Asher them but back on the any agency will be national. Young one power brought to just say about for the
But you see, young one power brought yes in a way biblical because our Bible even talks about helping people in terms of need. The Bible is telling us that we should help people while they are alive. And so in a way, the song automatically is a biblical song.
Sure. But it's not a gospel song.
Doctor,
it's an inspirational song.
Do you think Christians are selective in listening to songs? Because if Shadole should come out with a gospel song right now and we sing it at church, the way to my mom can say, I don't know. So do you think Christians are selective in the songs we listen to?
Okay, when we say Christianity itself, it goes beyond what people see with their eyes when people are going to church. Christianity is a realm. It's a spiritual realm. Do you understand?
Okay.
Which we cannot control, but we can follow and be good. Christianity change say, my name, my say, Enji Jesus Christ, Enji Hong somebody will say, I believe in that, but only Christian. Because many are an interest. So when we say Christians are selective with the songs we listen to, they are selective at a particular time. Let me say this for example. You are married, you are in a room with your husband, which the Bible allows you and your husband to do what you want to do.
Yes, we do it.
Will you play Will you play that song?
Okay, depends on what we are about to do.
That is what I'm talking about. What you are about to do is what the 24-hour phone do is what I'm talking about in the bedroom. Will you play Nhyira Asafu Yewo? Will you play that song? What do you mean money oh wow. It has over her movie and what the cool special and you be out the idea. Do you understand? And you be out the idea. Oko a year. And what matching this particular songs be brave. You have about that remember particular songs be brave. And a year time till you when you come home in the afternoon, catch up say, they can you if you hear a radio even playing, you will listen to the song, even if you are Christian. Tell me I'm lying. But that particular time, you understand? No, this is how we have to be. So, and you be out there. Don't we say Christians are selective of the songs they listen to. We are selective. No, we should move for.
I think that
because they don't know what they
Christians are not selective, but we are judgmental.
Okay.
Of course.
Christians are not selective, but we are judgmental.
Because when you say
Yes, I'm coming. We are judgmental because we know that Shatawale, this is the kind of music it is. So let Shatawale bring a gospel song out and everybody will be judgmental because it's from Shatawale. We cannot even sing it at church. So we are judgmental. Let me tell you, there are secular musicians who are very, very religious. I won't even say religious because when it comes to religion, it's a way of life. They are spiritual.
Yes.
They are spiritual.
See, like me.
But then we tend to judge them because of the kind of music that they do. Okay. Look at somebody like Kwabena. But Kwabena will sing a gospel song. But Kwabena we all know is a secular musician.
Okay.
Do you understand? We will classify him as secular musician in Tenuti. Minti say me tina Pentecost asafo minti so obi abegyina wa to Kwabena no die kwan mami o minti so obi abegyina wa to da because we see nipa na obo onyo no already no ya judge nipa no wo yakoma mu obon samafa but bia na sa nipa no oni Nyankopon tem too cool than one out so them 24/7. So I think Christians are judgmental. That is how most of we Christians are judgmental.
Okay, adding a little bit. And I'm saying, like recently, I'm a Christopher Big Ajin no be and tell me, if you say of Pentecost, can you make? Okay. Because I recorded this song in 2013. I don't go for I didn't find. Obi, I told you the product advert. Which is Ensa. But we are not quite sorry Pentecost. For when names are Akua in a yes, but they've not judged me.
Yes.
Maybe sorry, me told them all right, well, sorry. They know say me a secular musician, but they have not judged me. They are high life musician. I still sing in church. The reason is they only makume any young coupon because talent in Yamada demand. This is person mayor dear mayor and he will not even give me the ability to write a good high life song. Now my can be some other musicians. What I say? So if I'm able to do a song for people to listen to, now I teach you more and go for obedience and Asia. And these days, and I'm saying Musa, a Christopher will be more need but first and then you cry.
So, sister, yeah, this is a question. So, what we are saying that saying, what should we look out for you from you? But we should buy only we are people like here share. We are looking at gospel musicians and the singers. So, if I should see you right now, what should I expect from you? Your behavior, the way you behave, the way you feel. What should I expect from you?
Aside say ojidi ni Kristo ni mo social life what you say dem ade bia wo be ye no ade bia wo be asinipa da se no aside say yes spiritual no Nyankopon asan ma ye common sense and as a human being your reputation is very very important. That's what I say. Inti se mi ankasa mi nim sa ade abekoye be gu mi a mi hu fina. I shouldn't do it. I don't need a pastor to come and tell me because baby I've been here doing papa. Na me nim boni. Enti se me nim say me run naked at the internet so in the near future between affect me man. I won't do it because my friend who said me a gospel singer. Enti I shouldn't do that. What must say? Enti aside say we are gospel singer or character. Usuno oban eno kasa ni nyina esese a portrait no because what target on say we a gospel singer it esese a portrait on tadi shem o kasa because ya kasa we a gospel singer automatically it's like you are preaching the word.
Yeah, sure.
It is a who preaching the word. Now we need and dead you asem na who can know. It doesn't and tally. That's how I see it.
Doctor,
Yes,
so how do you your social life, your music career, your family life, and everything? How do you combine them to suit everybody? But I have to know because there are upcoming musicians. No, there are upcoming musicians listening to us. They want to know how you do yours so they will learn from you. So how do you compare? Oh, please rebel. Since you are a gospel musician.
Hey, he's not a gospel musician.
Well, I'm a musician, so I do gospel. I write gospel. You know that you are recording gospel. I am the one doing it.
You are the one doing what?
I'm the one writing the songs, producing the songs. You.
Okay, aside your gospel side, your music
I'm a musician.
career, your music career, how are you combining it with your finances, your family life, your church, and everything?
You know, married.
But he has siblings. He has siblings. So how are you doing it?
Okay, you see, coming up as a musician, people pass it through a lot. Musician, I want to pass it through a lot of blue on chair system. But yeah, you shine that it's people in the area. I say that time is so put you work one man, voice me will say, we pass through a lot. It be what I say. We've made it. You're free after that. You're sorry. All these things are training answer how to live your life. One, rising out to that. Two things. It's either spiritual or it's your own mistake. And then the spiritual, you don't choose the sites where you fall down. Number one, and you come. Number two, Ebia, the armor went in and succeeded, baby, Suban be around you. What I said. Ebi so the armor went in and called him baby, or Babia only. I'm speaking as a man. And I said, yes. And I said, Oba musician, maybe on unity. What you say, female gospel musicians, or more husbands, or more boyfriends. In fact, female musicians are in general. Say gospel musician, it's here in a software and worry. No worry, will be on music business last year or paper. The same thing happens to the male musicians. So I hear gospel, so I hear high life, so I however it is. So the tea I need no share partner. Team music and music business as here. It affects the career. What I say. And you know, then call us to and then a monk call it will still affect you because the animals. They be our problem for us. What I say. And you know the social life, what we do outside as musicians, no. Everyone, you cannot live your personal life on social media. You understand? You might have to feed the social media what they want to see from you. Me, when my fans, all the things they want to see about me is performing, giving advices in music, teaching people how to do music. Like everything should be about music. That's what they request for. The Ochinana minute will be any problem. My soft camera see me, so then I'll be insulting people. My fans need to support that because I have a noble fans. My fans will be a noble people. But we have other musicians. So no, while it's not social media, I'm blasting for her. My fans need to. You understand? So as a musician and as a gospel musician, these are the differences. You look at what will help your career, and you pray on it and you do it. By a gospel musician, so yeah, only I say obi or a secular musician and 1 year money. People will say that but ma obi or a secular musician any conform. But there be so not the real life of the real gospel musician. It is better than better past the secular musician. I've seen some before. They are bottles. Both shows across Ghana, outside Ghana, gospel musicians be kind. I can't mention it. They are very popular in Ghana. One male, one female. Yeah, share them na relax. Like like they are enjoying themselves. That's their personal life. Do you understand? And you know, the social life and the musician, a gospel musician, I am a gospel for me like again. The opposite gospel need deep, he or she will have to restrict himself from any money. What I say? Because for your mistake, don't judgmental. Hey, do you understand? Let me cite an example. It was social media. Some few years ago, you see my ex-girlfriend, Nayas, at the K Kobono, when he was at a radio station, whether I don't know if I'm high vibes. But Obiat na can say, hey, no, so to gospel says I not take. Maybe I don't one trim for now, you have to know the uncle here now, Banako, a bad woman, or high writers, no. Obey, son, yet target and stop as a bad musician. If they see an affecting in your brain, I can see that. What I say. Intinina, the partner you choose, the lifestyle you choose, where you go, things. Girl, no, Obi. In fact, I don't want to say a lot of things. Obi can gospel musician be a. Okay, look at the meaning. Yeah, Jimon, no, Jimmy's name. But, and can you born but because the Christopher judgmental and it's only penna, because that moon on is men only mean telling him. Or you fun. We have to be enlightened. As I say, any be now a Christopher what it for no, and yes, they say, Yama, a human cost of yen, you understand? Yeah.
Wow. Maybe the Messiah maybe and this also was maybe. It tell who Sima, buy and get over the ones. Yamama Kwaba Bill, Eba ye Jumedia, actually DNA way, gospel musicians and their lifestyle. Then let the show the try a giddy. I had the dead was Nipa Menu media. One more try and no man. It is our hand by train car, nature, and see Dr.Yaw school. See a share gospel music, gospel industry now. Is it falling or it is rising? How do you see it?
Okay. What I'm seeing in the gospel industry right now is the very strong spiritual background of the music we used to listen to. And then when current musicians need to train. What I say? See, I know my current gospel musicians, excuse me to say, some of them are disposable schools.
Wow.
And he tell you na mutie to aso 1 2 3 by means of say one of them.
What disposable songs? That was what you said.
And free system.
Wow.
By means of say to aso them. But let me give you an example of a new way. Ujawa ini ni onyam ajinkwa ni kese. Ebesi ne obati se kwa for to aso them. But that's me person me bu the current ones ni. About this opportunity so call for to say no was already. Then those the new gospel songs, some of them will name in from some of them. You may tell me the other and will be a whole man for 2 hours already. What I say. But other ones you go for 2. And not 2. We are talking about the industry itself. First, not the business aspect of gospel musician, name yours. First, when we hear gospel music, or more yet they promote Christianity. So they were not business.
Business.
No. Okay, they were not doing the music business, but they were doing the gospel work.
Okay.
You understand? But these days, Christians, they are doing gospel music business. Yes, this kind of Titi no wa na ni bia ne ma say me hunu say ni bia na ba but o mu fa ni bia ne ka the spiritual background, the inspiration behind the writing of the songs. What they can one the chance there enyum na blue o shows 1 2 3 sisi Akua there are some churches it may rent ho e man for photo tickets every gospel musicians are more perform. What I say, it's a brilliant idea. Me, I like it and I support it. But your gospel musicians being also from little now, almost your model, and yes, you can't know where your gospel music. omo na enche bedu maybe na omo tini nyanyu no because the industry is demanding. Addition ideas na producer or to machines for the studio. Addition ideas saying entire obesha dia perform the price air cost. Addiction ideas saying as I saw people brands na onya car. Addiction ideas saying even if you want to shoot a music video, you have to budget over 50,000 cedis to shoot a music video. Wow. Now because of where you because we are no one in terms you can find job so fuck your salary. When you be over wow. I'm aware about how to promote a song will be difficult. Because promoting a song, you know, everywhere you will pay money. Look at my face. Everywhere you go, you will pay money.
There's nothing free.
Whether you are gospel or whatever it is. In fact, you have budgets, you have promo plan, you have promo line, you have where to go to, which interviews, which TV stations, radio, whatever. You will pay money.
They not recording you.
Oh,
50,000 a
no, but sir. If you businessize it, or you're in a business, and everybody who is working with you understand that it's business, we are on a contract, that is when you play shows, make money, and invest it into what you're doing. What I say, first, no, what I better say, oh, gospel musician, or hear more say, or hear more is, and I said, a musician in general, African music, business, not doing. The gospel music is not fair, thanks to Nasi. Training or sharing the name of the He is the first person I mean who say, many who say, or what show, their friend gospel show, what charge, I'm a Yetianica. Ever since I'm a baby, he's the first person I mean who says, sell gospel musicians so as they charge this amount, yes, it is supposed to be so. It's not supposed to be free because a human or don't yes, kind of their Shima in now tell you now, Akuma told you. Listen to Nasi's music these days. They still have the spirit, the Nancy Asida. Who's out here? Whom dear chair? By and go for the moody and what tell you now to the what about yes. So that's what's happening in the industry. Now I see the industry becoming good and nice, but we are losing the touch of the music we used to have.
You said something.
Yeah, that's what to think now.
You just said something, said, costume. That cost still like, any baby costing 50,000. But I think with gospel music, we are just going all out for God. Like, it's the message you are sending out. Be something.
As someone, okay. Even the Bible is saying, Yaduma Chebienti. Yebedi di wo ya adoma chedie na adoma chedie no so nti yebetna etitiri for that word is a very spiritual thing and it is very very deep. Nyankopon na ye so oye Nyankopon showman. Okay. Me se Nyankopon na ye so no ye dey oye Nyankopon showman. Eye ne ya anka wo be hu sheda Yesu wa sheda drip on drip because this brings me to say I'm here Juma or Stanbic Bank. Okay. And I'm a fat trotro. Me fat trotro na me ko Juma. I decided to share the word of God with the people in the church. But the moment I'm sorry say me be kan me asem before I enter the car, sir, driver late me say, baby I call you. Send obi obefa car ni. Onboa lorry fare na me. And or mommy round figure and I'm Tiana. Now come here, man. I'm sorry, say me be kasam. No be actually. You know, it's normal. Obi pom, me sorry, and obi pom person no be there. But I started yes to do. I was going to work, but I was doing that. And one now, obi started so be my mate ni sika na mate say, oh sister na o preaching. Now people were now giving me the face, smiling with me to the extent that a Rasta guy, not say, but it beside me say, I should describe who Jesus is to me in 3 words. So it means nobody is willing to listen to what you have. Inti sika enye di ye bibia Nyankopon na kasa wa ma ye wisdom say adoma chede na odi ama no se ukita sa adoma chede ni na you are poor who do heaven na Nyankopon be bisa questions.
See, let me say this funny thing. On say yes Bible. I've forgotten the quotation. But okoto say yache obi afunu ba e woni dan. That time that was a mode of transport. Bonko any afunu. Enti Jesus man say monko fa bonko ni ma ye bisa monka sa ni ohia ma erade. E na oboko na pa ni muton ka ni. Ganya yo kwa Bugatti biso ka che ni say ka che do ton ka ni say ka ni ohia ma erade. Ko beji current car dey around. You understand? And yes, as you can not sorry for the one for the Atokaba.
So in as much as like Nyuma yet too has to be spiritual. Because me can say me kwana mi sakwa JHS. Na mi minister ma obi anonso okoshe no ho akonfo. Mami penimo well ankoshe no ho akonfo. So when I was going to SHS, she has to be visiting me in school and be bringing me provisions because because she said she was at the edge of going to commit suicide, but me too sa uncle to menstrual, and that was it. Assuming Assemblies of God. Do you understand? Enti sika ne come now the spiritual aspect, because I have gone to programs yet you are ticket fee, but I have felt the touch of God. I have had testimonies from those, and one of that program is Celestine Donko's program. So Celestial Praise, I don't miss it, because the encounter I had, I raised the prayer topic to God, and in the next month God has answered that particular prayer topic. But that Celestial Praise, we paid tickets to go. So are we saying because we paid or also the year business or we didn't experience God? There are programs, gospel programs that we pay, but we still experience the touch of God. So I think we should be spiritual while we add the business aspect to it. What I say, the business aspect is very important, because like he's saying, me record the Eastern, me share the money that has to go into it, even to do video. When I say onya me music career sempe na me to my dream action, because I've seen that much is supposed to go into it. If you don't have that money, how do you do it? How then do you preach the word to people? He is a smart God. So he has given you the brain. Use the brain to be smart to make money, whilst you add the spiritual aspect to it to make it a whole. And I'm a couple of you. Good.
I did so Dr.Yaw story in 1 minute.
1 minute.
What's your final words to upcoming musicians?
Upcoming musicians or gospel musicians?
Upcoming gospel musicians.
Alright, so this probably sounds good. Upcoming gospel musicians. Anybody that starts out with inspiration, first, it has to be inspired. The reason why I started gospel to watch, I just don't perform and inspire. What I say. So first of all, I'm taking the inspiration serious. Secondly, I'm Bible Nhyira. Say only minimum to now only from Ghana. Nyami you be over showing you. Say only minimum to now only be able to produce, be able to studio or record the one. Nyami you need panama. But so only minimum to. Next one focusing on praying hard, working hard, looking at your lifestyle. Na nyame anyi ni papa ko bebo wa amawa. You can sing in the church for the whole of your life. But as I said, o man in Bible hunya. Man Bible hunya oni kire se bompa yi. What I say, o wait me gina fa ko onim se onya music divine. Otunya obi a ko bebo anu. Ba ko wonu mpa ye no. While cinema be 20. Young boy problems. But they say, okay, here once. So problems need to go. So when you know at the time, I need your body and wash young people in pension. It's a go. Junior, the way I make no genus no catch. let me land here. The whole Africa, the whole West Africa. I'm the only musician. I'm doing nine book instrument, number guitar, a gift. I pray to God. Me winning mentor. I saw every musician, so we know the same thing. Music and dance, over stage, not only we are no. So I stayed in my room and knelt down in my room and me born by around myself. But something different from musician. This was the shortest prayers I said. Lo and behold, it is 6 years. 6 years to be able to put that together. It started from that time. I started the ideas, the inspiration started coming from God to me. For here we put up future fashion online. I make practice it. In fact, no my 1 year kept na me see now put away. You see now, yeah, my list of programs show and I tour I make both outside Ghana show. When you see it, people say, "I'm boy, you know. I made this album, man." Now it's taking me to places. Go for crowd, you say, "Yeah, my young too." But when I'm baby for crowd, you understand? But I'm working, and it's really helping me. What I say, the upcoming musician, they are functioning quite well. No functioning lifestyle. My own taking the inspiration serious. And I'm the one.
This is the question. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yes. Okay. Upcoming musicians. What I will tell them is be unique. And there are men who are upcoming and say, be a person copy Obi because of a role model. But be unique in your own way. Men, you know, to say, what to know to say, be unique. Be unique, be yourself. And there are men who are upcoming from say, some of them have their own songs, but your friend is song better performing, not performing, or do you know what you did that na? Or no name. So how do you promote who young na? Why? So they should, aside praying, working hard and being smart. If you are an upcoming musician, work hard. If you are an upcoming musician, Charlie, add skills, work hard, and make money. Me, because I'm an entrepreneur, I say this every day. Be smart, work hard, and make money. But aside that, be unique, and then you can say perform your own songs. And stop performing those that have already made them. Stop performing their songs, because when you do that, you are rather promoting them. Now, can hold their name. So that's my final words to upcoming musicians.
Dr.Yaw Stone, was studio recording it. Say we upcoming musician. Now, person recording you, man. You can reach out to him. But you can say reach out. How can you reach out?
Oh. Just come on my page, TikTok, Dr.Yaw Stone. Another at Yaw Stone, Instagram, Yaw Stone, Facebook, Yaw Stone. You send me a message. And what high ninja, or what high and I find the only thing I'm fast. The manager found with there. The home so okay, the nipper will get green over here. And as a man, I saw me fast none with the nipper. This is what you need. We know what high. Now, change over what high. So high for the doors. If you can high now, then you write what you are looking for. If you are high, please answer soon. I want to do this. Nothing, the business continues. And if you want to contact me, my number is on the page. When you look at the profile, my contact number is there. You can call and we talk to you.
Okay, so stay here, stay here, entrepreneur. Now, also bachelor's kitchen. This is the say them the same party, believe ya. The same model how can I reach out to you?
Okay, so this is my number. You can locate Nhyira Bachelor's Kitchen and Swag Kelewele. You can locate us at Akua last store on the CP Road, and we have varieties of food. My number is 027-170-4411. When you are having wedding, funeral, any ceremony at all, just call on us 027-170-4411. Thank you.
But that's any ceremony.
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 You think I don't understand English?
Boy.
Okay.
I understand English. And I'm but
Piapo. Anna. Yeah, quite
Okay, that is so yeah, the moon now we massive.
Oh, and I asked me a bema, then I say, they say thank you to me.
Okay, yeah, that was Sister Keisha. Thank you, Dr. Yaw. So yeah, from
Panamisha, come.
Nhyira.
The baby was a very buff breakers.
No, on show. Now, where?
Miss Yamunyakasi.
No.
Masa, we are causing confusion.
Mammy, come again. Why do you have
But I feel when we say you're still don't worry. Don't
my
worry.
sister is doing advert for you.
Don't worry. He is single. Please, he's single. He is single.
Pacho, thank you for honoring our invitation, and we would like to thank our supporters. So we'll start with the Akua Insurance Bachelor's Kitchen. So if you are having any ceremony that you need caterers, her doors are always open for you. And we have Dr. Yaw's studio.
The studio is called Fusion Wave. We have a video studio, we have a recording studio, we have a podcast studio. I'm a business.
And we have Pan-Rich Roofing Restoration. So if you have any problem with your roofing, you can contact Pan-Rich. And also we have Ben Mess Trading Enterprise. Are you into any business that you need a support, or you want to go into any business but you don't know how to go about it? You can contact Ben Mess Trading Enterprise. And you have Classic Delight Events Planner. It will contact Bachelor's Kitchen for your food. You also contact Classic Events for your program, everything about your program, the planning, the decoration, and everything. And we have Red Flex Business Hub. If you need a loan for your wedding, if you need a loan to pay for Bachelor's Kitchen, you can come for a loan. Our doors are always open. We don't charge any higher rates. Our rates are always moderate. And we have Bavo Transport. So any traveling thing, anywhere you want to go, if you need a bus to convey your people from one location to another, you can contact them. So Dr. Yaw and Sister Keisha, God bless you for honoring our invitation once again. Thank you.
So now they have one.
Yeah, I produce Inches Organic Sobolo. The only Sobolo
With one X.
and one S.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.